Mark is an arrogant ass, and I just can't take it anymore. Mark's brain in his mouth, there is no communication. There's like that blockage going on.
What?
Mark is constantly derogatory and says offensive things in public. Most of my friends won't even come out because they can't stand to be around him. My best friend calls him the devil. Mark is very narcissistic. He's very full of himself.
You know I'm awesome.
Mark and I met 10 years ago. At first, I didn't like him because he was arrogant, but then that bad boy in him became extremely attractive. When I married Mark, I hoped that he would change his ways and just that he'd stop being a wild child, and it didn't work. That dream got busted very quickly. When I call him and I ask him where he's at, he tells me I don't have to tell you where I'm at. It's none of your damn business. When he drinks, he drinks. You don't stop. Mark has driven us home drunk, and I tried to stop him from driving, and then that causes a huge argument. And his thing is, you doubt me? You doubt me? I mean, he said on many occasions that he'll just kill us both. One time at the bar, this girl was arguing with me, and Mark just whipped out his business and peed up and down her, and he brags about it to people because he thinks it's funny. I haven't had a sex drive in about 4 years because I had my thyroid removed. The only time Mark and I have sex now is when I'm drunk and usually when I'm passed out, and he still continues to have sex with me. I feel cheap when he does that. When I got thyroid cancer, Mark wasn't there for me at all. No doctor's appointments. I mean, the only reason why he came in for my surgery is because I needed a ride to the hospital and I couldn't find a ride from anybody else.
Seriously, I gotta get my homework done.
I'm currently enrolled in my master's program for forensic psychology. He has said on many occasions, oh, you're going to the big schoolhouse now, boss. And he teases me about that. Mark is truly the epitome of a If you were to look up in the dictionary, I can guarantee his picture is very close.
A friend of mine once said that, Mark, you never have to worry about getting hemorrhoids because you truly are the perfect I am very arrogant. I never have to worry about dying because Satan would no longer have a job. I don't care what other people think about me. I mean, if you can't handle the heat, get the hell out of the kitchen. Nikol or friends will tell me that I don't think before I say something and it really hurt their feelings or something. I'm like, no, I did think. That's why I said it. I don't care if it hurt your feelings. As far as me being her husband, I'm not involved in her life. Nikol will tell people that don't even bother wasting your time with talking to them about it. She's absolutely right about that. When I do drink, it's ugly. It's blackout. I'm walking around and functioning. I can drive us home safely. But I have no idea what happened. None, nothing, zip, zilch. In certain situations, I will be rash and insensitive. I told one kid, please call his mom and dad and apologize for the fact that he wasted the sperm and the egg to birth him into this world because he's absolutely useless. We have no intimate contact. She says she has no sex drive. And I'm like, okay, but I do. I mean, I have needs. When she's drinking, she'll undress herself and you'll put that figure bent over in front of my face, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, I feel no stimulation whatsoever. Well, I'm a guy, and I guess that's an invitation. And then, I get to hear, well, I was drunk. How did you possibly think that I could have enjoyed that? You were making noises like you were enjoying it, and you were saying my name. When Nikol and I start to argue, I completely shut her out and ignore her. I know there is no winning in the situation. Yeah, you know what? Yes, you're absolutely right. You've got to be right. I just said something to shut you up. Because I suck at communication. I don't succumb to drama.
Well, but you're all about drama. I mean, if there's if you're a drama queen, if there's a drama queen in the house, it's you.
Okay.
I mean, seriously, you're urinating on a woman in a bar. It's a little dramatic, isn't it? You think that he's lying. You think he is having affairs.
Yes, I do think he's lying. And he's been lying all these years, in my opinion.
Yeah. And you don't care whether she believes you or not.
I don't, because I know the truth.
Yeah. But she's your wife. Do you have any regard or consideration for her feelings at all?
Yes, I do.
Would it help her if she knew that wasn't the case? That in fact you weren't having an affair?
It may help her, but I'm not paying for it. I do good enough to take care of us.
What about if I paid for it?
If you paid for it, that's fine.
Be happy to do it then.
Not a problem.
All right, good. Now, Now, she also said that she found pictures of one of the women in a bra and underwear. And she says you said you took it to give to another guy.
Did I buy her flowers? Yeah, I bought her flowers.
Yeah.
Did we have lunch or something together before? Yes, we did. But I don't remember some picture about some female scantily dressed so that I
You've
took
seen the
pictures
picture?
of.
Oh, yes, I've seen the
On
photos.
his phone?
No, it was actual photos.
was actual
yeah,
photo.
because it was on film camera. Yeah. I mean, along with the cards of the I love you, thank you so much, Mark, for the other day. Yeah, the cards right in there with the photos.
Yeah. Why are you doing that if you're married, emotional or otherwise? I don't know. I just met you, so I don't know whether you did or you didn't, but why are you doing what you're saying you're doing?
Because they don't bitch at me and they don't expect anything from me. It's just all about having a good time, just hanging out. I can just be relaxed. I don't have to worry about expectations.
Nikol says that you make comments like, I can have any woman because my anatomy is big enough. Do you say that? I can have any woman because I'm big enough.
I must have been drunk then, DrPhil, because I don't remember saying that.
Well, you
I do
must
remember
drink a lot or talk a lot when you are.
No, I don't drink a lot. I do remember saying that I could have any female that I wanted in the world, given enough time to understand what their needs were. I did say that on several occasions.
Is that what he said? Given enough time to know what
When
their
he was
needs are?
sober, he said that, yeah.
Yeah. And what did he say the other
But
time?
the other times, it's when he drinks, it's this. And he said exactly that he could have any woman he wanted because of the size of his stuff.
Do you have a feeling of inadequacy as a male? Because when I hear somebody crowing an awful lot about something, I get to wondering if they're really upset about it in some way.
No, I'm pretty proud of it. I think, as a matter of fact,
I'll take your word for it.
I think I probably made comments before that there's only one muscle that counts and mine works fine.
Okay.
When I was growing up, my mom absolutely did not control me as a kid. I was stubborn and I was going to do what I wanted to anyways. My dad wasn't in the picture except on Christmas. He would stop by and drop off $10 and it's like, dude, why even bother, seriously? I just felt like I was programmed to screw up. The second grade, they wanted to expel me. A friend of mine said that my mom ate dog poop and I tried to break his back by continually beating him over the school desk. When I was about 10, one of my aunts said to my mother that if I was her child, that she'd pull my pants down and spank me and I would learn who was boss. And I told her to off. The day of my 12th birthday, my gift was a year in drug rehab. I definitely didn't have a drug or alcohol problem. My mom put me there because she had no other place to put me, no other place would take me. At age 15, my mother had called the cops because I beat up her husband. After that, I moved out. I look back on my childhood, I wouldn't want to change anything. It made me tougher.
And I think you have a philosophy in life that you perceive to be working for you, and that is get them before they get me. So I'm going to offend you, I'm going to shock you, I'm going to push you back, I'm going to be abrasive, and that way I'm the one doing the rejecting, I don't get hurt. And I say that because I believe you have a debilitating fear of intimacy. And the things that you talk about that you say just made you tougher, look, when your dad's not around, that's not good for you. It's not good for any child. Mark, it just isn't. When you've got stepfathers rotating through, that's not okay. When you get sent away to a drug rehab for a year and you don't have a drug problem, it's just, I need somewhere to house this kid, get out of here. What does a kid say to himself about that? It changed who you are. It changed who you were. And so you became, I'm just going to be Billy Badass. I don't care. I'll be irreverent. I'll say anything to anybody. Whatever you do to me, I don't care. If your legacy in this life is, I was the perfect ass. Well, bully for you. And it causes you to make distorted choices. Mm-hmm. There are two broken lives here. There are two people here that have been really abused mentally, emotionally, and physically across time, and children learn what they live. And you bring two broken souls together, and they sometimes can play into each other's bad points. You know, what bothers me most about you is you know that she's damaged. And you could have been and can be the biggest blessing in her life.
All I hear is how I screwed this up, how I pissed that friend off, blah, 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 how I snore. And it's just nothing but, I mean, I don't hear anything positive, you know? And I figure as far as fixing the things that she had happened to her in her past when she was a little kid, I can't fix them because I'm the screw up.
You have to decide that you want better for yourself and you want better for each other. And you know, you can bail if you want, but you're just going to go make somebody else miserable. If you take the same mindset, the same fear of intimacy, the same unwillingness to get real with yourself and somebody else into the next relationship that you got in this one, you're going to wind up in the same place.
Oh, that's obvious.
Well, yeah. I said to you that I think that you are desperately afraid of taking your guard down and letting anybody get close to you. What do you think about that?
I think you're 100% correct. If I let somebody get close to me and I hurt them, then it's just one more thing I've screwed up.
And what about them hurting you?
People don't really hurt me, Dr. Phil.
No, they don't, because you don't let them get in that position.
Right. I allow myself to feel hurt if I hurt them because I feel like, here we go, I just screwed something else up.
And you're just a screw up, right? I mean, you just decided you're a screw up.
Pretty much the way it is. I'm good at that.
What have you decided for once in your life, instead of just being the tough guy, instead of just being the screw up, instead of just being the guy that gets them before they get me, that you actually said, I'm going to give myself 90 days with some professional help to sit down and try and see if there are things in me that I can heal so that I can be a better friend to myself, a better partner to my wife,
a better human being to public.
A better person for those I come in contact with, my daughters, whatever. What could go wrong if you gave yourself that 90 days and really committed to it?
I wouldn't give myself the 90 days because that costs money.
I do care what happens to you. And as my gift to you, I want to arrange exactly what I just talked about in your hometown for you. Professional help to sit down with you and help you.
Thank you.
Will you take that help?
Yes, sir.
Why is that hard for you to receive?
It's scary. I've never known anything different. And no one's really ever offered that.
I believe that in all of our lives, there are moments in time when all things wrong can be made right. And I think you deserve that. I think you are worth that. And I think that what has happened to you in your life is absolutely, unequivocally atrocious. And you deserve a break. And I just want to give it to you. Will you take it?
Yes, thank you, sir.
All right. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.